Boom. Hi, my name's Luke.
Name's Tucker. It works.
Welcome to Chewing the Fat. Oh, we did it. The podcast live. We're now live. How do you feel?
Feel good.
Feel good. Okay, so on this channel, what we're going to do is we've created a little spin wheel thing that all of the questions that we have thought of that we want to answer and we are going to answer have been put on. I'm going to actually share it now. Do you see that screen there? And what we're going to do today, these are our ones just to introduce ourselves, is we are going to spin the wheel, go through it, and answer them. You ready, Bucks? Let's do this.
Time. I'm just gonna waffle. If you could tell your former self one thing right now, what would it be? Well, that's it. Everything's gonna be alright, to be honest. Everything is going to get better. Because I was a very socially awkward child, younger, adolescent, boy.
I mean, if I could tell myself something from what age bracket younger self, I think it's the question.
That could be more the question.
Because to be truthfully honest, I like if you're talking like young, there's so much I want to tell myself. Like so many things I'd say, like put a bet on Birmingham City winning Carling Cup in 2011. Like put all your money on it. It's okay to do things wrong, as long as you always try and do the right thing.
You will always make a mistake.
There was what?
How you overcome it, I think.
This is going to sound. I'm going to fully show the chat exactly who I am right now. I'm going full nerd straight away. There's a very early Star Trek Next Generation episode where Data loses a game called Strategy, and Captain Picard walks in and he turns around and goes, "Data, it is totally possible to do everything right and still lose." I've always thought if I could tell myself one thing. It's possible to do everything you can right and still fuck it up.
Well, that is pretty good.
And I just realised I haven't gone back to the main screen, and the question is right there. I do apologise. I've completely cocked up the angle of that one. All right, are we ready for the next one? Okay, go back to the sharing screen.
Is important to us, me and you. Just the fact we can just bounce jokes off each other.
You trying to say our friendship is based on debants?
Yes, it is based on debants.
It is based on debants.
Debants is what I'm talking about, and debants is what I'm aiming at.
Debants, okay. It's been a horrible few years for me over the last few years. Things have happened which I never expected ever would happen to myself or to anyone in my family. I think the most important thing about our friendship is actually how you've been my friend through it and you've helped me through it.
Yeah.
Bit soppiness, but let's carry on. Starting to soppy early. All right, next.
And the next one is to get out this channel.
Is this about this channel or is this about our gaming channels?
Oh, your own channels. I thought you took that one away, to be honest.
Yeah, get to it. That's the question.
Oh.
What's that?
Then my own channel then. To bring comedy and just to lighten up people's day, to be honest, make them laugh with just the stupid things that happen in like our gaming sessions.
I mean, exactly what you've just said. 100% agree. For me, I mean, my channel. I'm 33. I've been gaming since I can remember, and it's always been a hobby of mine. It's always been a pastime of mine. So I'm now at the point where I'm like, I wanna share what I do with other people, and I'm not saying I'm the best at it. I'm nowhere near the best at it. I'm dog shit at some of the games I play, but I enjoy it. But I'm going to go to the pause screen from momentarily. It seems that we have a slight technical issue, so be right back, folks. Okay, we're back. Sorry, a little bit of technical issue there. Hopefully it's fixed, but you people will have to let us know. We've had a little bit of a change of scheduling to a complete podcast. We were going to just do a lot of small bite questions, but we realised we were smashing them out, so we're actually going to do some of these instead, which are longer thought-based questions. So let's bang one of these out and see what it says. God damn. God damn.
What's your biggest role model and why?
Do you want me to go first on that one?
I don't have one.
Go for broke.
Because I've actually gone first the last.
Oh, you're so courteous. Thank you very much. I'll go first. My dad.
You kind of gone down the same route as me.
I can believe it. When I was a kid, I mean, like proper young, my dad had an accident. Really damaged his spine. Ended up having surgery in 5 places, and he was working at a really crappy place up in Birmingham. And what happened? Well, I'm not going to go into details of what happened. I don't know if I can, so I'm not going to. But he ended up having an accident, damaged his spine in 5 places, and then had to learn to walk again. And then after he learned to walk, he got his pilot's license back. And now he's a teacher. I do apologise. Came out of nowhere.
Yeah. For me, the complete polar opposite for me, my mum.
Okay.
Like, literally. Because obviously, when I was younger, my dad passed away, and it wasn't easy having me as a child. I would.
I mean, I'd agree.
Just be glad it wasn't when I was really young. So I was a real handful when I was a toddler.
What makes me laugh about you right now is the fact that you have the attention span of a goldfish sometimes. Like, at the time, you are, like when we play Rocket League, for instance, you are so attentive, you're there, you're pulling out, like, saves, and then there's another time where the ball can roll past you, go in, and then you jump for it.
Yeah.
It's so frustrating. And, like, obviously, going the footy with you as well, experiencing that. I think that was the first 90 minutes I've seen you without just having to look at your phone constantly.
I mean, that is different.
I mean, it's football though, and it's awesome.
Like live. But anyway, as I was saying, because we kind of did get a little bit.
We sidetracked there. That's going to happen.
Being the fact that my mum did overcome, must have been 2 or 3 cancers.
Shit, I know about the 2. I don't know if I don't know. I didn't know about the 3rd one.
I think it was that many, but she had also overcame that, and we're losing her husband.
Yeah.
The fact that she's stayed strong and kept going through.
Yeah, but women are stronger than men emotionally anyway. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm like, The Notebook. Have you ever seen the film called The Notebook?
I haven't.
Okay, don't. Trust me, your fucking brain will explode. Like the last 5 minutes of that, there is no fucking way that movie was designed to make men feel like that. Because I'm sorry, men cannot feel that many emotions. Men have the emotional T range of a spoon.
Yeah.
Most blokes do.
Most.
I don't know many women who aren't just. I mean, I know a few, but I don't know many real people, real women that are just fucking solid, mate. Your mum being one of them. She's hardcore.
Yeah.
All right, we're ready to move on?
Yeah.
That was a medium. That was definitely a medium.
That was definitely a medium question.
Inside jokes. Inside banter. Oh, really? I wasn't expecting this one so soon. Okay, I'll go first because I know at least one. I'm going to go through one at a time, give you time to catch up. Metal Gear Solid for me. Any day of the fucking week, an original Metal Gear Solid video film. I know one's being planned, apparently, and I would like to see David Hayter as Snake, but he's fat and old. So it's going to have to be Oscar Isaac as Snake, because I think that would look sick. But I want Oscar Isaac to play Liquid as well, just as with blonde hair, because that'd be fucking hilarious. Have you got one yet?
Do you have one?
Oh, what's yours?
You're gonna hate me for this
Oh
one.
god.
Gears of War.
No, I want to see that. I want that too. I want that badly.
I thought that might have been one of your.
Oh, dumb death scene though.
Oh.
That Dom's death scene.
I've seen like the later ones. I didn't know Dom died. I don't think I actually ever did complete that game.
Okay, that's happening. We are so completing that game together now. That's gonna have to happen. That's gonna have to happen.
This is death scene.
Death scene though. Come on.
Death
Yeah,
scene.
the motherfucker was back alive within half an hour. It's Marcus Phoenix. I can't kill him. But I think if they're gonna end the whole,
You are right.
yeah, just say dogs where he crashes the car and Bad World comes on.
Yeah, I thought that was Marcus and Marcus was Dom.
The whole breaking that is, man.
That is soul breaking.
I've told you the story about me and my mate playing it one night. The day it came out, me and my mate had work the next day at like 4 a.m. And we stayed up till really late playing it. And I was like, I'm just going to complete this level and I'm going to go to bed. It was that level he died. And like me and my mate were just sat there and like, no, we got to fuck these locusts up now. We've got to fuck these locusts up. It was so.
Doing 3 or just 3 in
I mean,
general?
I've got another one. Let's do as many as we can. If we can get to 3, let's get to 3. But I've got one.
I mean, I've got ones that have came out, so that don't really count.
I've got ones that I'd like to see, but I don't know about cast. And the reason I say that is because the second one I'm thinking of is Mass Effect. And you could change the characters and make them look like so it doesn't really matter who you cast. But a Mass Effect game, a Mass Effect movie or a movie trilogy would be fucking. I'd watch that. I'd watch that. You know what else? I think they should. Oh, sorry, you first. Go on.
I was going to say, I don't know whether it would be like series based or. Because I'd know if it was like a movie trilogy, one of the people I'd cast in it.
What?
Dave Bautista.
Yeah, but I'm just thinking a bit of TV show. Especially if you consider like how much money they chuck into like God, like I was gonna say, guys, all like the Star Wars TV shows, like the Mandalorian. You see the money they chuck into that. I'm dead sure they get Batista in that.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, another one that would be a really good live action TV show:
Or
Red Dead Redemption or GTA.
that's what I was thinking, but then I thought, is that too much of a cop out?
100% so, but that wasn't the question.
Yeah. In just any question you ask, there's always going to be like cop
Yeah,
out,
dickhead answers. Yeah, I know.
cop out, like, oh, that's an easy one sort of thing.
See, I tell you what, here's one I actually wouldn't mind staying, but bear with me because my logic's a bit weird. Warzone. A battle royale TV show where people just get fucked up. Have you ever watched the original movie called Battle Royale? I think it's a Japanese movie. It makes the Hunger Games look like pussy shit because that's what it's based on. It's fucking amazing. Watch it when you get the chance, even though I know you won't, but try. For me, please. Have you got another one?
You know what? Let me just use a cop out.
Okay, are we going through game lists here?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, we've reached the bottom of the barrel here, haven't we?
It's because my mind is just.
I know, we've been preparing for this for so long.
It's kind of like,
Yeah. So with that, with Kevin Hart. Yeah, I'm dead sure I heard Jack Black and Kevin Hart are attached to that.
No.
Horizon Zero Dawn. Hang on the sharing screen, well, everyone can see. Let's have a look. Kevin Hart, Borderlands. I'm dead sure there was a Borderlands movie with Kevin Hart in it. Yeah, there we go. Fuck off. Kevin Hart, Jack Black's Borderlands movie blows up theatres from 9th of August 2024. Yeah, there you go. I'm not nuts. Well, I am, but
I didn't know.
Oh, you go. Now you know. What are friends for? Horizon Zero Dawn.
See, this is annoying because I have like, am I now with some pretty good ideas, and I'm like, that are.
Okay, here's a cop out. Hogwarts Legacy. 2-part movie.
So that wouldn't be a spin-offy thing.
Oh, it's a spin-off of a spin-off of a spin-off.
Good. Then, if we're going like with the name of the game or sticking to kind of the game itself, Diablo.
Yes, the Diablo game would work. Might I suggest it? I know they've done a D&D, they've done several. I think there was one game which I actually still have on my PC, and it's like a 2002 game. It's called Crime Cities, and you were a flying car that just did odd jobs. It was so shite, but it was so much fun. I've still got that on my PC right now, and I still play it. That was a really, really fun game. I recommend that hard. It's like £2, and you can just delve hours into it. That was the cover of it. that was the cover I had. I remember that one.
Okay, we're doing cop-out-y ones.
I think we've hit cop out.
If we're going spin-off versions of like, which is obviously we said Borderlands, Tiny Tina's, like
yeah, Tiny Tina's Wonderland. Yes, that's a fucking quality game. That is. Before the stream, I was going to try not to swear. That we did 19 minutes.
No. Or like Titanfall.
Yeah, Titanfall's a movie.
I think we did.
Yeah, that game ripped my heart. I think we've actually done way over 3. Can we move on?
Yeah, let's move on.
Okay, let's do another big one. If you were given the choice if you were given a choice to choose the manner of your death, how would you choose?
Or how would you perish?
How would you like to shuffle off this mortal coil? I have two answers.
Then please do tell.
Well, one of them, you kind of have to remember what it was like when I was younger, before I got married and kids and, matured. I honestly thought I would go through the pearly gates backwards on Flaming Super Mike. I thought I'd be rocking up to the pearly gates just like, but now I've got matured. Is a horrible word about using it, but now I've got to the point where I am now. Nicely, peacefully, But there's still a little part of me that wishes I could go out like a Klingon warrior, charging through the gates of Stavropol with an enemy's heart in my hand, you know what I mean? But that's just a boyhood dream. That's just me being a bloke and wishing for shit that I can't have. But I think for me, a peaceful... I want to go either one of two ways. I want it to be either peaceful or completely fucking instant. I don't want to drag it out. Obviously, I don't want to get run over by a bus this time tomorrow, but...
This is kind of the opposite to me in a way.
Oh.
I'd want to go out in a full blaze of glory. Just
what, with your fat man suit with your really, 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 really excellent English accent, even though you're Chinese. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we talk about that? It's a joke.
But yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Or you just going out, just as you do, just not caring about anything, just like screw this, screw you, screw everyone.
If you're going out, you're taking. I mean, I think it depends on what the situation is and how I go. Like, if I'm in a war and I'm fighting for. Fuck this country. But if I was fighting for something, then maybe I'd want to go out and take as many people with me if I can. I mean, everyone dreams of a if your end comes, it won't be just tripping over a brick in the middle of the road. You know what I mean? Because you know what I mean. And like, you just know it's gonna happen. We're sitting here and I'm like, I want to go out like a fucking Viking. I want to be buried in a longboat burning as it goes over a cliff edge like Boromir from Lord of the Rings. Yeah, I know for a fact I'm going to go by tripping over a brick in the road or a pothole in the road and just going too hard.
Just trip over your own feet.
Oh, yeah, exactly. I'm a lanky bastard. That's probably most likely. Knock myself off the door frame and just kill myself. That's more likely.
I would just want to, peacefully.
Peacefully is my way to go, but I fear...
I wouldn't be peacefully in a way.
You just want to be peaceful while I'm stabbing the shit out of you. About that.
I just want the family around me, whoever is still there when I go. And if there are infants around or younger children, I would like to go, hey, kids, you want to see a dead body? People laughing.
You knew where you were going with that as well.
I just want to leave people being like, oh, for God's sake.
Like, still thing on Facebook where it was obviously a Doctor Who page where a guy turns around and goes, I want to be buried in one set of clothing. There's someone running in the same set of clothing and goes, wait a minute, just wait. And I'm like, that's kind of funny. That does pose a secondary question. Like, you just mentioned you'd like your family around. I'm conflicted by that. I mean, how? Because there's one half of me is like, can you imagine how you'd feel if you watched? I know this is going to be a sensitive subject, so I apologise. But can you? I can't imagine what it'd be like to watch my dad die. Yeah. But at the same time, I want to be there when he goes eventually. Don't go anywhere, not yet. Not gonna. Can't fuck down. Touch wood, you know what I mean? But I don't know how I feel about that one. Would I want my kids there? Would I want them to be able to say goodbye? Would I want them to just remember me who I was before? It depends on the situation I'm in. If I'm fully healthy and I feel fine, then yeah, fucking bring them in.
I don't remember majority my dad passing away more than the time I spent with him or he went.
Yeah. I know it's sensitive, like, it can be a sensitive subject. I mean, it's a sensitive subject, it's one of those things. Have we answered that question, do you think?
I'd reckon.
Should we do one more big one?
Yeah.
Weird way of saying it. I think we got a movie one coming up. Which movies have gone on for too long? Fast and fucking furious. I'm sorry. That's 57? No, I'm done. I checked that after the third one.
I mean, yes, it's getting a bit ridiculous now.
Also, driving a bank through the streets was completely legit. It happens like in every city.
Me and my mate Jimmy Jones,
Mate, you can't
we
even
did it.
Mate, we can't even double park in this country. Fucking driving a bank down the street.
Worst thing was about that situation. We did it on mobility scooters.
Yeah, well, that is England for you.
Dave, me and my mate,
I did not know you were from Liverpool.
didn't you?
I thought you were Chinese. Oh, your story's coming about now. Your story's coming about now. All right, which movies have gone off too long? I'm going to say something that's going to be controversial with anyone who knows me hears this. I'm going to say two things controversial. Star Trek and Star Wars. And another one. Marvel movies. Superhero movies as a genre, in my opinion, is on its arse. I'm so done with Kate movies now. The only superheroes I want to hear about is Deadpool, the X-Men, and the boys.
Yeah.
That's all I give a shit about. What about you?
His films. No,
Fucking tell me about it.
That one might be, again, for me, if you knew me, it'd be very, hold on a minute, Expendables.
Yeah. To be fair, I could have finished after.
No, I can.
I see, I only allowed two. I only allowed two.
Third one was pushing it, I think.
Okay, here's one for you. Rocky. Rocky Creed.
Or
The problem is with Rocky, you've got Rocky Balboa, which was actually a good movie, but then you got Rocky 4. So fuck up. That's not Rocky, that's Rocky 5. Rocky 4 is Ivan Drago. Ivan Drago. There's a
like
Dolph
that.
Lundgren. I must
Yeah.
pick him.
If it was 4, then went to Rocky Balboa,
We're going to do this. One's good.
I wouldn't have been mad at it. But the fact they did 5,
Yeah.
it
Probably
wasn't
missing
even
John.
a boxing film. It wasn't really a boxing film. It was a street fight film.
This is the most passionate I've ever heard you talk about a movie, and I can see the anger in your eyes.
Just gets me
What's the point of Rocky Balboa?
Nah, if they didn't bring 5 out and brought Balboa out and left it at Balboa,
I agree.
I'd be happy with that.
Mhm.
But descending to his
Yeah,
story,
100%. Did you read movies?
one, I thought it was all right.
I've seen 1 and 2.
It was trying to live up to
Yeah, that's the problem.
the history of Rocky and
Yeah, I understand why they put Rocky in the movie. I completely get it. It's you can't make a fight movie based around that universe without having Balboa in it. Because you just
I can
no
understand.
one's gonna go and watch it without Balboa attached. But the problem was, I think it was, I think the first one was probably their best one because of Rocky's cancer story. I thought that was really good. I thought it was well handled.
I'd watched the second one because that's with Ivan Drago's son.
Yeah, that was with his son.
Two films are heavily relying on the fact
They've already done canon, and that brings another question. But I'm going to leave that for another day. Okay, what are the movies? Can we think of any others, or is that it?
I mean, just have, besides what we have said at the minute, unless anyone else
I mean, yeah,
in the
dump it in the chat.
do if you are can think of anything, and like you've missed out this film or you've missed out this part of the topic or something like that. If we've missed something that you might think, no, this also should be there, let us know in the chats or in the chat.
The dumbasses.
Yeah.
Guys, we move on. One more big one. That's all. What do you see it?
I'd say one more big one,
One more
then
big one.
move on to rest of the small ones, I guess.
Because of this one.
I've already got one hands down.
It will be. You go.
Game of Thrones. So
Yes. 100% agree with you there.
that 100% overrated. It's just too hyped up, and it's like.
See, I didn't even know what the fuck it is.
And
I came late to the Game of Thrones party, and I think I was on season 4 or 5 when I started to know what the fuck it was, and I just had zero interest, which is exactly the same as the next time I'm going to mention Breaking Bad. Never to this day have seen an episode of either of them.
I have watched all the seasons of Breaking Bad.
Never seen a single fucking episode.
I thought it was quite good, but
It's weird for me because I never really got interested in that.
not a show I'd like to sit down and happily watch over again.
You got another one?
See, I've got like movies that I think are overrated.
No, that's a different question. That's a different question. I would also like to plug in another movie I forgot from the last question. Pirates of the Caribbean.
What was the last question again?
Movies that have gone on for too long.
Yeah.
Pirates of the Caribbean. It's gone on for way too long.
TV shows.
I have my final one that I can think of off the top of my head.
Got one.
Go on.
Batwoman.
Batwoman.
Yeah.
Too long before the first episode finished.
I think just the storylines were like just awful.
I'm going to piss you off in a minute.
Just the
The storylines were black. The characters were bullshit. The CGI was fake as anything. Like, I don't understand why screenwriters these days, for some unknown reason, have to make a character's sexuality or preference or pronouns their primary fucking source of character knowledge. I don't care who you love. Don't care who you think or who you want to be called. Don't care. That's not the primary character. That is who the character is. Job done. That's an introduction. That's just a data sheet with a name and a pronoun on it. That's all it is. It's just fucking words. I don't care about that as a character. God, can you imagine Iron Man 1? He's standing at the press conference right at the end. He goes, "The truth is, I am him, her, my name's Iron Man."
that would kill it up, like the whole.
Yeah.
Just it'd stop it dead in the tracks.
It really was going to fucking annoy you, so I can have 2 more. The Walking Dead.
You like that show? It's just, again with me, it's a very long. It's so far behind.
I stopped watching after the second season. I didn't even actually get full way through the second season. I got halfway through, then got quite bored. My last one. This isn't so much a show. I think this is more because, again, I'm not fully up on it because it's been a while since I watched it. The Arrowverse. I think the Arrowverse has gone on for too long.
Has really finished now, anyway. So
no, again, it's been so long since I watched any of that shit.
Arrow season 9.
Okie dokie.
See, it's not for the fact that like some of them shows for me are overrated. some of the story points had really annoyed me.
I just thought that was I honestly did. I got like 2 episodes in. It was like, nope, I'm out. But again, if you don't grab me into the first couple of episodes, you've lost the customer. Simple as that.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to remove this and then go back to the small ones.
Yeah.
Okay. Small question wheel. Right, these are going to be personal questions on us.
What's your favourite part? Guys sitting on Discord.
That ain't bollocks.
100 miles away because they're not. Yeah.
Bants. The pure bants. The absolute madness of the bants. We have some of the most funniest times that I can remember gaming.
Just
like
coming out with just the most random.
Like that clip I've still got on Twitch makes me giggle every time it comes up when you was like, I'm just whacking up everyone. No, cracks me up every fucking time. Not it great. There's that other one where I was downed, got back up, you died, got you back. Then I got down, and I'm like, you fucking finished me, fucking books just about the you come in and kill him, and I'm like,
you both just
like, you can think of in like 5 minutes. It was like a mental 30 seconds.
Like pure joy. You went from like over.
Yeah. Like pure rage. I went pure rage and then just went.
Pure just.
Good time that was. And it was like the first wins we ever got on Rebirth. And then there was the quads where we played quads as just the 2 of us for like wins. Yeah. And then we got like 4 wins in a row. And we were still off the walls. Neither of us wanted to go to bed, but it was like 3 in the morning. We were like, fuck this, bro. Favourite, and when you say favourite parts, your favourite thing we've done together, or favourite thing we do, or just favourite part in general? Or all of the above?
All the above, I guess.
Okay, favourite thing we've done together, like physically together. That sounded gay. Football. Going to footy with you and Kayla was just so much fucking fun. Yeah.
Just in Reading in general.
Get it. I belted that. I'm sorry, but everyone who was doing karaoke, I loved the fact that all night we were playing pool. And I think I won once against you. And the worst part is, on the drive up to Reading, I turned around to Kyle and I was like, I can't wait to play pool against you, but I'm going to wipe the floor with you. I'm really good at pool. And it was against you. You were too busy drinking. That was the only reason I won.
You start.
Yeah, because you potted like no, I won a couple more because obviously I think Kayla hit the ball and just potted the black immediately, and I did that like I broke and potted the black immediately. I was just like, fuck this game. But no, I think going to Reading as like with you and Kayla was just so much fun. Can't wait to do another away game. The favourite thing we do is game. I know you have specific feelings about the games that we You have very specific feelings about those games.
Very wrong feeling about them getting.
But that's another question for another time. We'll get back to that one. We ready to move on?
Yeah.
4 more questions. I have to add another big one at the end. Hello. Giggity. Everything, what are we looking for out the podcast? Do you want to start this one off? Or do you want me to go first?
Just trying to think. Yeah, you might as well go first.
I find some of the conversations me and Booker have it's so funny. And I think just the general chats and bants that we have, I want to share the bants. I want to share the chat. And the kind of questions we're going for, they're just random questions that people think of on a daily basis that occur to their minds, but they never sit and actually give them any thought. And like, there are some questions on here that we are going to give some like proper thought to them when we get there. And I'm just hoping to get like a community of people together, just having a laugh, having a giggle.
People who feel comfortable just sharing their opinions.
Opinion is key. You know what? I have a perfect saying for that. Opinions are like arseholes, and everyone's got one.
Yeah.
Say that to my wife all the time. Boy, does she hate it. Just hit me. All right, now.
Oh.
Okay. What's your biggest fear? Women?
I've got like two off the top of my head. One's not necessarily a fear.
I've got.
It's more comfort.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
Reptiles. They're a bit.
Understandable.
I'm not technically really scared of them. I'm discomforted or whatever
Spiders.
by
Spiders for me.
Yeah.
Within a shadow of a doubt. My uncle had a red-blooded tarantula when he was a kid. When I was a kid, and because he lived down south, we lived up in Birmingham, so we stayed around my aunt and uncle's place as a family in the spare room. And he used to put it on my face. My brother decided to put it on my face when I was a kid.
Oh.
I was like 8 years old, asleep in bed, just like, wow, I just fucking shit my pants. To this day, I still think I'm actually shitting my pants. It was the most terrifying thing that's ever happened to me. I mean, you've got like every day on
heights, but it's not necessarily heights I'm afraid of.
falling from them.
It's falling.
Yeah.
And anything happening.
Heights don't bother me that much. It's weird actually because, as I say, my dad's pilot used to take me to flying all the time. Again, it's not heights; it's a fear of falling from heights that you're worried about. Yeah.
It's like I'm fine with that. I'll even sit by like the window and go, ooh,
ooh, monkey see blue thing. Autism. Oh, you are so simple to keep occupied on an aeroplane. It's like, Booker, look out the window. Done. Screw the Valium. Don't need the Valium. Just let him look out the window. I can imagine you'd be a nightmare on the middle seat. I reckon you... No, I'll just give you your headphones and an iPad. You'll be fine.
In that situation, an aisle seat.
What, you like the aisle seat?
Like, right at the end, if I'm in like the middle row, I want to be on the outside in that situation.
If I'm on an airplane, I want to be the motherfucker that's right by the door. Fucking leg room.
I was in going obviously America last year. We had leg room, and it's just so nice just having your legs out like.
Yeah, but I'd also like to point out you're like 3 foot shorter than me.
She's shorter than you, realistically.
Oh, a couple of inches. I am literally 1 mil short, 6'2".
5
foot.
Something like that. 5'9".
Yeah, that's 5'9", my baby. It's actually he was 5'10". All right, leave off. You're a few inches short.
3, 4 inches. I mean, yes, in the grand scheme of things, that's a lot.
We've gone from what's your biggest fear to, oh, you short ass. Should we move on to the next one? And then see what gets sidetracked. Okay, where have we got? Like 2 questions left. Earliest memories. Pick me. Right. When I was a kid, because my dad used to be a mechanic, he brought home, this was about 2 years before his accident, he brought home an Austin Montego Countryman in baby blue. And it had a front ender. And I remember sitting in a pram with 2 spanners and a ratchet on my lap in the stunning Birmingham, watching me dad rip the front end off his car and put it back together. It's the most earliest vivid memory. I can even remember the interior of that car down to a T. Austin Montego Countryman.
The earliest memory I'm pretty sure I can remember is being up in Norfolk. Because we used to own like a little. We used to live in Norfolk.
Yeah, sorry about that. Take the Birmingham out. You can't take me out. Thank you. Yeah. Carry on, sorry. The fucking dickhead. Oh, don't start overusing the fucking soundboard, you bellend.
Nah.
Swear to God, I'm going to drive to your house and shove that thing down your throat.
So I was saying, we used to have like this shop, post office place.
Yeah.
Up in there. And the earliest I can remember is we had a dog when we lived up there, and I'm pretty sure I was put on the back of her, like being walked around sitting on her like a horse.
See, we had a dog when the kids were younger called Tilly, and honestly, you couldn't do that with her. I tried to put Alison on that dog several times. The dog was like down. She was a proper dopey little shit. I've got a picture of her. She's got a head on a bed, and everything else is on the floor. Stop, Tilly. What are you getting involved? Like I have a very similar memory, but it was a couple of years after the Austin Montego, that's why I picked that. Right, last but not least.
Why not?
I wonder what this is going to be. Who's your biggest? This one.
Yeah.
Okay, go on.
It's your dad.
Yeah, you said your mum.
Said
your mum. Okay. Okay.
What?
So you what? Let's do another one. Let's do another big one. We got through these questions a lot quicker than I thought we would.
Yeah.
This question's actually posed by my wife, so this is going to be a fun one. Okay. I have an answer for mine.
If you could live in any era, which one would you choose and why?
I have an answer for mine.
Go on then.
Fucking 80s, man. I was born in the wrong era. I should have been born in the 60s. 70s and 80s had the best music possible. What the fuck do we have now? Meh. Yeah, that's a nice way of putting it. Easy for me. Easy.
I really don't know. I don't have a personal preference to when I'd like to, besides obviously now, to be born in or to live in.
I mean, you are pretty much addicted to Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
I've found the 80s. 80s are just fucking awesome. I was born in the 90s, so I was born 1990, so I missed out on pretty much all the fun. All right.
Not from 1990s onwards.
Right, let's do another one. Okay, so games we all enjoy. Top three games we all will always enjoy playing and always go back to.
GTA Online. Even though I get bored of it very quick, I will go stick around on for a little bit.
You get bored of that within like a week of playing it. I get bored with that within like 2 minutes of playing it. Honestly, I'm so done with that game. GTA single player, yeah, I will replay it. Online, no, I'm done. I am fucking done. My first one, should we do one each, one at a time?
Yeah.
My first one, starting from my third most popular game, I'm going to say The Witcher 3. I enjoy playing The Witcher 3. I think it's a really good game. Storyline's amazing. There's mods out there to make it graphically look awesome, even though be careful because some of those mods are just packaged in with really weird things like Geralt having a big arse. It's really weird watching Geralt run around with J-Lo, but proper weird, man. Your second?
We're going from the least to the most. Diablo 2 would be my...
That'll be second. Hold on a second. Never mind. Shut up. Forgot to count.
That'd be the game I would always.
Why is that your second one?
Because I can't think of a first, and if I do think of a first, I can always swap them.
I was expecting because me and my brother used to play it all the time when I was a kid. Not expecting. I'm a dumbass. Sorry, I forgot.
And that. Me and my brother used to play it when I was younger.
Luckily for you, someone comes. I have like 2 and first. So do you want me to go ahead while you quickly think of your number 1?
Yeah.
2 in the fat.
Professionalism here.
Yeah, we have to go prepared for this yet. My second would be Mass Effect Trilogy. I'm going to include Andromeda on because it was a decent game, but it was fuck all to do with the Mass Effect universe. It was just the name was glued on with a few aliens spread in the everything. But the original Mass Effect Trilogy, fucking amazing storyline, brilliant games. I always seem to romance the same 3 ladies though, because my guy's like a proper player. Like got Liara. Then you got Tali, who she's a bit boring, she's a bit timid. Then you've got Miranda, who's like proper banging. And who's the 4th one? Oh, there's a racist bird that I can't remember. Well, xenophobic bird that I can't remember the name of. I always kill her in the first one.
Oh, you're nice.
I don't leave that bitch to get blown up. She's fucking proper racist to aliens. Like, because I've played the second and the third one, I understand the relationship your character has with characters like Paul Garrus and others, like Rex and Baby Rex, as I like to call him, or Grunt as his real name is. My phone. So when she's like racist towards Rex and when she says things about Garrus, I'm like, don't say that about my boy. Do not say that about my boy. Bitch, you're getting left behind with the bomb. You're getting left behind with the bomb. Sorry. Do you want me to go for my first one now, or do you want to go? My first one. Okay, we might have to forget your first one. Surprise! I'm surprised it's not Call of Duty 1 Modern Warfare 3 Warzone, mate. I'm really surprised at that. Would you like me to shut the fuck up now?
Yeah. Can I do like base?
No. Fortune's Keep and Vondel are a part of that game. Sorry, can't do that. That's not a cop-out. No cop-out questions. Bottom of your list. Honestly, Metal Gear Solid for me, I think, apart from 1 or 2, which were really let down, like Metal Gear Survive, which was just a asset flip cash grab. Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty, Metal Gear Solid 3, Snake Eater, Metal Gear Solid 4, Guns of the Patriots, Metal Gear Solid 5, technically 5.1, which was like Ground Zeroes, and the full game, which was the Phantom Pain. All of them have porn parodies, by the way.
Okay, never asked.
Well, I went to look for Metal Gear Solid movie stuff last night. Was it that? Not before. I can't remember. I was Googling it because I wanted to know how far the movie had come, and I was half asleep when I typed it in, and I just found out this news article popped up about Metal Gear movies. So I clicked on it, and it just listed all the porn parodies, and I was like, Jesus Christ, there's more porn parodies than games. Fucking hell. I don't remember that bit. That's a bit weird. But no, those games, the storyline is absolutely fantastic. I love every single second of it. I love the characters. It's a game that once I start playing, it's one of the very few games where I don't actually watch something while playing. I cannot watch something while playing Metal Gear because it demands your attention. Have you thought of a first one yet?
Honestly, no.
Okay, let's move on to the next question then. We need to refill these questions, dude.
I know.
Oh, this is one of mine. If you had to get stuck in a horror movie universe, which one would you go for? Now, I'd like to preface this because someone, and I'm not naming names, has not watched a single bloody horror movie in his life. I'm going to preface it by saying horror comedy universe. It's going to be pure horror. Is going to be probably like a scary movie or something.
Yeah. Literally, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Boy, you need to watch entertainment, really. Okay, so this is going to be a me question then.
This is going to be a conversation
I mean,
that's heavily based at you, really, more than me.
horror movies. I don't fancy. I mean, honestly, Friday the 13th. No, Nightmare on Elm Street. Nightmare on Elm Street. Because I don't sleep, so Freddy Krueger wants to invade my dreams. Good luck, man. They're fucked up. Good luck, pal.
Horror films. It.
I mean, okay, yeah, fair. Which one, the new one or Tim Curry's original?
New one.
New one. The original one's better. Tim Curry, man.
In that film, I'd be like, wait, it, come here. Wow.
I mean, to be fair, if it wanted to get you, it'd be pretty easy. But like, oh, come and look at the shiny object. I don't know why I went to old Herbert from Family Time. I don't know why I went to Herbert the pervert for that. That's. Okay, I say one or two more questions,
Yeah, then
and we'll call it a night.
see if we can open it to the chats.
If there's anyone on the chat, yeah. Would you rather explore the space or the oceans? Now, this question came to me because I've always thought our generation was born too early to explore space and born too late to explore the planet we came from. So if you could do one of them, which one would it be? Space. Any day of the week, mate.
Easily space.
Any day of the week. I mean, I would like to point out, I'm thinking space is going to be like Star Trek and it's probably going to be like Alien.
You know what? Say space.
What?
Fucking Ocean's Gate.
Oceans? Did you say the Ocean's Gay?
Gate.
Ocean Gate.
That went under the water.
It's the rich people that got turned into Coke can. Yeah.
People who used one of these.
I know, yeah, it was bad, wasn't it?
Control the supplement.
I know. They probably didn't charge the batteries of the controller.
You have to use a control.
I know, it's stupid, isn't it? I mean, they probably didn't charge the batteries in the controller, that was the problem. So shit, no batteries! Honestly, I'd love to sit here.
There's people out there, or if
Yeah.
not people, if there's
anything
other
out there.
intelligent life out there,
I'm sorry, but if this is all there is,
that'd be
that's
underwhelming.
can you imagine? Like, some geezer at the 10 o'clock news, and we've just discovered the universe is completely fucking empty. There is no one out there. You would have mass suicides. But that being said, I would like to point out, and this is a true story, anyone can look into this, they did a radio version of Jeff Orwell's War of the Worlds. It was a non-musical version. This was before Jeff Wayne's. This was people. I actually heard, there was a newspaper cutting I read. I can't remember where I saw it. It was on the internet. But when the Jeff Wayne's music version of War of the Worlds came out, people died in America in a small town in I think it was Kentucky, because they killed themselves. And I'm like, I'm sorry, but if aliens are going to invade our planet, they're not going to put a backbeat to it. Not going to happen. I mean, it would probably be the easiest way to invade.
Turn around and go, nope.
Yeah, they'd nope the fuck out of that. Yeah,
is stupid. Bye.
There isn't a single intelligent person on this planet. It does worry the fuck out of me for the future. Well, this is ending a really depressive way, so I'm going to do another question and hope the depression goes away. A little bit, yeah. Oh, yes. Okay, I'm changing this to top 5 albums or artists. So it's people, it's music or people that have influenced music for you. This is probably one of my favourite questions. I was looking forward to this one. Can I go first? I thought you were going to lean in and be like, Aqua, Barbie Girl. Spice Girl. Justin fucking Bieber.
Stay down,
I would delete your Discord if you said those four. All three. My first, and your brother's going to hate me, Pink Floyd. The boy don't know what he's talking about. Pink Floyd have probably some of the greatest musical pieces I've ever heard, in my mind. Beautiful. I mean, I think Dark Side of the Moon's still actually in like the top 5 best-selling albums ever made. You want to go for your 5th? Or should we do top 3 for you? Because I know what you're like.
Like, as an artist.
Go for Broke Boss.
Yes. They have sculpted future music.
Okay, go for Broke Boss.
For the better.
You preface this. Some of them might be shit.
Modern day.
Yeah. I know what you're saying. Nah, modern day music's modern day music's fucking awful. Yes, I am that old man that tells you to get off my lawn.
Queen.
Yes, they appear on my list, but they are higher up. I totally agree with you there.
Oh, this is in no particular order, my list.
I'll do it in. Okay, mine isn't then because I've just realised I put Pink Floyd 5th, and there's going to be people who want to kill me in the comments. Okay, my 4th, Queen. I'll match you up on that one.
Yeah.
Freddie Mercury. I mean, Freddie Mercury tried to have a solo career, and it didn't flop. It was just not successful. Like Queen. I mean, their fucking guitarist is an astrophysicist, or something like that. It's what? You know what I mean? It's mental.
Yeah.
Who's your 4th?
Yeah. Hot Chili Peppers.
I totally agree. They literally shaped my childhood. Totally agree with you there. They're not on my list, but I can see why you put them there. But my music's a bit different to yours. Yes. I'm going to go for Elvis Presley.
That's a good one.
Admittedly, he stole his music from black people, but he was the king of rock and roll at his period in his lifetime. There was no one bigger than him. He was the biggest artist in the universe at that point.
Yeah.
Who's your 3rd?
Again, yes, you could call them musicians.
I know what you're going for.
Yeah. But because they have shaped my childhood,
I know what you're going for.
they've been like a big part of my life musically.
At the end of the day, music consists of someone who sold music albums. They have sold millions.
Tenacious mother indie.
Yeah, I knew it would be. They were very close to coming to my list, but I think my music taste is very different to yours. But they were so close to coming onto my list. So fucking close. So fucking close. What are we on? My 2nd?
Yeah.
Yeah, my 2nd. See, this is where I start to get a bit iffy.
Right.
Because I want to add in... Oh, I don't know, actually. I'm really thinking of who I like as artist. I'm going to go for Johnny Cash. His version of Hurt by Nine Inch Nails did a version of Hurt with their version. His version of Hurt is fucking amazing. Listen to that full blast in my car every single time. It's awesome.
Yeah. See, here's where mine is going to take a proper carveball. Eminem.
Again, he was close to coming onto my list. Very, very close.
Because again, he has had good songs over.
I'd like to shout out some honourable mentions, to be fair, before we go to our number ones.
Do?
Dr. Dre.
Yeah.
Coolio.
Yeah.
Tupac.
Yeah.
You know, some of those are just the best artists that ever lived.
I think OMP or the name's something like that.
You'll have to name the song. Heaven is a Half Pipe, OPM.
Yeah.
OPM. Okay,
Yeah.
if we're going curveball, then we've got like Eiffel 65, Blue. Blue, damn it. You know what I mean? If you're going proper nutbag, but honourable mentions for me: Iron Maiden, Madness, Ian Jury, Gary Newman, David Bowie.
I mean, a lot of these would be mine. I couldn't probably think of their names.
You probably
I'd be
know
like-
them.
I'd know the song and I'd be like, yeah, that whoever sung that or whoever did that.
ELO, Electric Light Orchestra, they were so close to becoming on the list, but I couldn't because, again, they haven't influenced music for me at a broader spectrum. For me, I'd probably put Pink Floyd second, if not creeping into first, and I'm really struggling to think of who my last one is. I know who my last one is. Meatloaf. Loaf, man.
I've got a few modern day artists who might not.
My daughter listens to modernish music, and unfortunately, so does my wife. Listen to some modern kind of music, and I just tune out when it's on because it just sounds like dribble. And I listen to 80s electro.
So again, like Linkin Park, they've done good music,
Limp Bizkit were close to coming onto my list. So was Metallica.
and like people like Disturbed. Yes, I am. I'm using my phone at this point to go through.
If I go through my phone, we're going to end up with some random ass wacky shit, and I don't want that in my top 5 because I have some wacky ass shit on my phone, like Monty Python music.
Monkeys, Vampire Weekend. They really.
Did you really put Arctic Monkeys in top 5 though? Where I think the Gorillas wiped the floor with the Monkeys. Based on inspiration, just music that's inspired the genre of music. I don't know. Arctic Monkeys were one of the original indie.
One for me,
Go on.
Bob Marley.
Oh, the Marley. I was so close to putting him and Jimi Hendrix on the list, man. I was so fucking close. I mean, if you ever listened to Jimi Hendrix all along the Watchtower,
No, I've heard covers of it.
the original, man. That and Purple Rain. Oh, fucking awesome.
And you've got like people like Prince as well.
I know, that's why I said it. Do you want to do one more? One more, we'll call it a night after. Well, we'll move on to gaming after that on our own channels. Oh, I think this, yeah, if you could tell your former self one thing right now, what would it be? Have we already done that?
You've already done that.
Okay. Oh, okay, one slipped through the net. Top place you'd like to visit in the world? Is this somewhere that you haven't visited before?
Yes.
Okay, well, there goes most of my fucking list. Go
Place.
on.
Brazil.
Okay. Oh, I've got my place.
Because, I mean, I want to go there for a really immature reason.
Go on.
Because if you've ever watched Team 4 Star, which is a group on YouTube, they did a Helsing Ultimate Abridged parody. In one scene of it, they're flying into like, Brazil, and Alucard just goes, "Jesus wants a hug." Obviously, with that big statue, again, I know it's childish, and I mean the scenery's nice as well. It looks like, but yes, like I say, it's a childish reason. It's a stupid reason.
Get it. I just can't believe that was your answer. But it's your reason. I can't deny it. I have Cuba. I would love to go to Cuba. It's got some of the most beautiful architecture, and I love the fact that all their cars are 1950s American Yank tanks that are still somehow moving. I love that. I don't know if that's still like it now. Like my knowledge on Cuba is based on like 10 years ago. I assume it is because shit hasn't changed much in the universe. But just the idea of just sitting on the bank of Cuba fishing with a massive cigar in my gob. Yes, fucking please. Are we calling it a night there on the podcast then?
Unless anyone in the chat have anything they'd like to
That is true. So,
person who includes the chat gets the chat talking. So if anyone in the chat has anything they'd like to say, please let us know now.
Big now or forever hold your peace. Should have had the countdown, like ticking clock go to the background.
My mind instantly went.
Yeah, I was thinking that. We'll give it a couple of minutes, see if anyone pops up. I don't think there's anyone in the chats at the moment.
People on YouTube.
What on YouTube, peeps?
Hence why I've actually held on a minute. To see
Yeah, you are right. I do apologise. All right, I don't want to insult the YouTube people. Any YouTube people want to give us a question? Gonna go back to the main screen now.
We would really love your input.
Have you felt this podcast gone? Let's review the podcast while we're waiting for the chat to. Because again, what? Sorry, my YouTube video paused on our pause screen earlier, and I was just like, hang on. Just absolutely crap myself then. Okay. So what we'll wait for the YouTube chat to think of anything if they want to ask us any questions. How do you feel the pod's gone after the intense planning we've put into it?
Kind of build it up when it's actually not that it's been bad.
I think if there's been a few teething issues, I've still got some audio things to sort out. I'm hoping your audio's now actually improved. My microphone again, I've got to move my desk around, make it all nice and ergonomic for the pod. So I've realised I'm leaning back a lot, and the camera's there, but the camera's there. The microphone's there, so I'm kind of trying to talk to it, but I don't want the camera to see the side of my bloody head.
I'm glad my mic is like kind of in line with my camera.
It was putting my mic on the desk was like the last thing I was thinking of at that point, considering I'd built the desk 3 fucking times that day. Shut up. Just shut the fuck up. For anyone who's interested and anyone still listening, basically I ordered a new motorized up and down standing desk because like I'm old and I'm nearly 6'2" and I want to sit under my desk properly. So I stripped my old desk down. I took out the nervous system of wiring from my PC, which I'd like to point out I have 3 screens now. And then I waited. The new desk arrived to find out that they'd forgot a box. So I was like, oh shit. So after like 20 minutes of shitting myself and screwing, I built my old desk back up, cable managed everything. So I was like, fuck's sake, contact the company, told them the second box hadn't arrived. Quite angry. Built my desk up, got it all looking nice, got all the wiring cable managed, everything perfect. Knock on the door, guess what turned up? So I had to rip the desk apart. Uncable managed everything that I had cable managed, which I'd like to point out anyone who's got a PC. Actually, I'll tell you the best way of experiencing what I experienced is get all your cables for your Christmas lights, put them in a carrier bag, go play football with the bag for 30 fucking minutes, then try and sort all the cables out, because that is exactly what it was like behind my PC the second time. And
the best way you described it to me, if anyone knows of the place,
Spaghetti fucking Junction, mate. It was horrible.
In Birmingham.
It would have been easier to cut my stomach open, take out my small intestines, and put them back exactly how I found them. Anyone who understands what I'm about to say, it's actually easier to do rear fucking drum brakes on a car. Whoever knows what I'm talking about knows what I'm talking about. If you know, you just know. I don't see anything in the chat, mate.
Neither do I.
So I think we'll call it there. You have to call it there? Okay, so this has been Luke and Bugs. Chewing the Fat. We will be back at Wednesday at 8 p.m. That is 8 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. GMT. Don't know what it is for all the American people that eventually are going to watch. So, bye. Well, oh, that fucking technical. You're actually really talking about fucking time zones, you absolute fucking dickhead. You know. Right. See you Wednesday, people. Bye.